A few years ago, back in high school, if you looked at me, you wouldn't see someone who was comfortable in their own skin. Back then, I looked like a twig. Stick arms, slim body, and due to my fast metabolism, I felt weak and helpless. I lacked energy and confidence. I knew I wanted to change, but I was completely stuck. I bet that's a feeling many of us in this room know well. As students, we're told to be healthy, but how? Gyms are expensive, we're buried in homework. After a long day of school, who even has the energy for another workout routine? Getting fit feels like something out of reach. Then one day, I discovered a solution that didn't require a gym or a single penny. And that's what you call calisthenics. For those who don't know, calisthenics is simply the art of using your own body weight for resistance. It's not about heavy machinery. It's about mastering the moves using your own body. Think push-ups, pull-ups, or squats. It is the most primal, accessible form of training because the only equipment you need is yourself. While this method transformed my own life, its power lies in its simplicity. It's a training style used by everyone, from elite athletes to complete beginners, because it is infinitely scalable. Because of its unique ability to fit into a busy student's life with absolutely zero cost or equipment, I want to convince you today that calisthenics is the most accessible and effective way for any student to build not just a body you feel proud of, but a more confident and disciplined mind. To do this, we'll explore three key ideas. First, we'll see how calisthenics is the perfect act of self-care for our student lives. Second, we'll learn exactly how easy it is to start building a strong and healthy body through simple progression. And finally, we'll discover how it transforms our minds from the inside out.
So let's start by addressing the real-world problems we face as students. First, calisthenics solves our biggest problems: money and time. Financially, it's a complete game changer. There are no memberships to pay for, no special equipment to buy, no hidden fees. Your gym is your room, a local park, or just any open space. This isn't a cheaper option, it's a completely free one. And temporally, it's built for our chaotic schedules. You don't lose an hour of your day traveling to and from a gym. A powerful, effective workout can be done in that 30-minute gap you have between your afternoon class and your evening study session. Now, I can guess what some of you might be thinking. Okay, it's free and it's fast, but I'm just too tired after a long day of lectures. I felt that way too. But what I discovered was that movement is a powerful energizer. My short calisthenics workout became my mental reset button. It cleared the fog from my head and, counterintuitively, gave me more energy and focus for my studies afterwards. It became my 30-minute act of self-care for the day, something that was just for me. And this isn't just a personal feeling. There's a clear biological reason for it. When you do moderate exercise, your brain releases chemicals like endorphins and dopamine. As I'm sure you know, these are natural mood boosters. At the same time, exercise increases blood flow and oxygen to the brain. According to a 2020 study from Harvard Medical School, this process helps you feel more alert and focused. It's like giving your mind a fresh shot of oxygen, clearing away that mental fog. Think about it. How much real energy do we get from scrolling on our phones anyway? So, we've established that calisthenics is a perfect practical fit for our student lives, solving the problems of money and time. But the most common question I get is, how can you possibly get stronger using just your body? Let's demystify that process now.
Second, calisthenics builds our bodies through a very simple craft: progression. And all progression really means is mastering one step before you move on to the next. And for anyone worried about getting bulky, calisthenics builds lean, athletic definition. And for those wanting size, there's that too, if you increase the intensity and obviously eat more along with that. So let me ask you a quick question. By show of hands, have any of you ever played a sport, learned an instrument, or even gotten really good at a video game? If you have, then you already know the most important secret to improving at anything. You don't start at the expert level. You have to master the basics first, and then you build up, step by step. That exact same principle is the foundation of calisthenics. Think of it like a skill tree in a video game. You don't fight the final boss on level 1. You start with the basic moves to level up. In calisthenics, you master one variation of an exercise, and that unlocks the next, more difficult one. Let's take the push-up, which is amazing for toning your arms and shoulders. If a full push-up is too hard, you don't give up. You can begin with wall push-ups. When you master those, you level up to incline push-ups on a desk. From there, you progress to knee push-ups, and before you know it, you've built the strength to do a perfect full push-up. This same principle works for everything, whether you want to tone your upper body with push-ups or build lower body strength and shape with squats and glute bridges. You are never stuck. This is exactly how I went from struggling with 9 push-ups to feeling the amazing control of doing them with perfect form. And the day I finally achieved my first full pull-up, it wasn't about showing off. It was a purely personal victory, a moment where I proved to myself, wow, I am strong, I can do this. In essence, the entire craft comes down to that one simple idea: master one step, then take the next. This principle of progression ensures that no matter your starting point, there is always a path forward. Now that we understand the simple but powerful method of progression that builds the body, it's time to talk about the final and most profound benefit, the one that strengthens the mind.
Finally, and most importantly, calisthenics transforms our confidence from the inside out. Physically, you don't just build show muscles, you build functional strength. I can now do advanced skills, which is cool, but what really matters is the feeling of independence. It's moving the furniture in my dorm room by myself. It's lifting my heavy suitcase into the overhead bin on a plane without having to ask for help. It's the confidence that comes from knowing your body is capable and reliable. But even more important is the mental transformation. The discipline it takes to stick to a routine, even on tired days, doesn't stay in your workout. It changes your relationship with your body. Instead of just focusing on how your body looks, you start to celebrate what your body can do. And that shift in perspective, that pride in your own capability, is what builds true, unshakable self-belief. And this isn't just a hunch. Psychologists call this feeling self-efficacy. It's your belief in your own ability to succeed. And the most powerful way to build it is through what experts call mastery experiences. When you finally get that first pull-up, you're not just lifting your body, you're lifting your self-belief. This isn't just theory. As a major scientific review on resistance training found in 2019, it has a significant positive impact on participants' global self-worth and physical self-worth. When you build physical strength, you are literally building self-esteem at the same time. That self-belief is priceless.
So, as we wrap up, we've seen that calisthenics is not just a workout. It's a perfect act of self-care for a student's life. We've seen that its art builds a graceful and strong body through a simple craft. And most importantly, we've seen that its practice builds a mind that is more disciplined, confident, and resilient. Remember that feeling from the beginning, that feeling of being completely stuck, of thinking that you needed a gym or money or a trainer to get started. The art of calisthenics teaches you that the greatest instrument you will ever own is your own body. You don't need anything else. Everything you need to begin your masterpiece is already with you. So I challenge you, don't let another day pass. Take your first step on this journey tonight. Find a small space on your floor.
Try to do 5 simple push-ups or 5 wall push-ups. It doesn't matter where you start. It only matters that you start. Start mastering the art of your own body, one simple movement at a time. Thank you.